Going a bit far. You heard what Danny said. Everything has to be just perfect. Morning, Tandy.
Morning, Evan.
Oh, it's looking good.
Thanks.
You done the zebras yet, boy?
Just about to.
Okay.
Yeah, get in there.
Well, the whole place hasn't looked as good in years.
Dad, you gotta come and see this.
I'm far too busy for outings.
What? No excuses. This won't wait. Come. Oh. Come on, Dad. Oh, shh.
You're enjoying this, aren't you?
Oh, be quiet.
This had better be worth it.
I think so. Look.
It's Togo.
Sure is.
Rosie, that's fantastic. How'd you manage it?
Getting them used to each other and not taking no for an answer. Evan helped, and finally the female accepted her.
You clever lass. I'm proud of you. Well, no wonder you fell behind with the fencing.
Oh, crack on with it now.
You haven't finished it. Rosie, that's just the sort of thing that these conservationist guys jump on.
Okay, I'm on to it.
Mind you, an orphan that's not an orphan anymore. That's something to impress our inspector with.
Cheers.
Cheers to Rosie.
To Rosie. Yay.
Till tomorrow. Good luck, everyone.
Who needs luck?
Danny. Sarah.
Thanks, Max. Hello. Hey. Hi, how are you? No, I just popped in for something. The kids. Left them with Nomza, tucked up in bed.
To Rosie.
It's good news, isn't it?
One more elephant, big deal.
Here's another on you.
Come on.
Oh, we can't wait to see you, love. You hurry home. Love you. Bye. Good evening.
Good evening.
Aren't you going to introduce me to your friend, Cedric?
Mr. Trevelyan owns the game reserve next to Mara. Smaller than ours, of course.
True, but as you know, size isn't everything.
We'll see who's the best as well as the biggest. This is my mother, Mrs. Fatani.
Pleased to meet you. You must be very proud of Cedric.
Yes, but sometimes I still want to put him over my knee and give him a good spanking.
Oh, mother, please.
Well, that is something I would like to see, or possibly even join in.
You're a funny man.
A pleasure to meet you. And you.
See you, Fatani. Looking forward to it.
What a nice boy.
Hey, no way, I've got to be up at the crack.
Come on.
Well, don't tell your mum. Right? Cheers.
Out. You said you were getting up early.
Yeah. Oh, no, it can't be that late. He'll be here soon.
Yeah. Taking children to that drinking den.
Yeah, maybe it wasn't such a good idea after all.
Evan? Olivia? Regal?
Have you seen those children?
Don't cross on us.
Oh, great. Come now, Evan.
Thanks, Riedel. I hate maths.
Olivia.
Blood brothers? Blood brothers. Oh, come on. Rosie's going to see Togo.
One geriatric antelope, one warthog with piles, and one stitched up lion.
You look bloody awful.
I feel bloody awful.
You know what your problem is, don't you?
Which one particularly?
You didn't drink enough. Hello, old friend. Has he done a good job on you?
Calm down, Obi.
You know all about inspectors, don't you?
What are you doing here? I thought you were meant to be on a drive.
Problem. The incredible shrinking warthog.
It should be 3 times this size.
And full of heavy drinkers. I haven't seen anything like it in 40 years.
Well, when were you last out here?
Last week.
Everything was okay.
Could have had a swim in it. Would have been a bit crowded at the shallow end, but everything was normal.
It's like someone just pulled the plug. Any ideas?
Just that we better fix it or we can have dying stock on our hands.
Yeah, we've got to go. That bloke's due any minute.
Oh, this is going to look great on his report, isn't it?
What should we call Togo's new mum?
Let's call her Lulu. Lulu's a stupid name. No, it isn't. Evan is a stupid name. Lulu's a good name for an elephant. Yeah? Rosie?
Oh, right, come on!
What are they like, these nature conservation inspectors?
Nitpicking pains in the arse, man. I think they get a bonus every time they take someone's permit away.
You've seen it happen?
I have known some of the bad ones close a whole reserve because their paperwork wasn't in order.
We must keep him clear of the waterhole.
Maybe we'll be lucky and get one of the good ones. Do you know what his name is?
Hibbert, I think. What?
Not him.
Not you. I thought you'd sold up.
Mr. Duplessis and I are joint owners.
I don't want to have any dealings with him. I don't want to talk to him. I don't even want to see him. Do you understand? Well, I'll see you in the office. You're 20 minutes late for the start of your annual inspection.
What did you do to him?
Oh, he's the pits, man. Honest.
Yeah, but what did you do to him?
He used to have a farm around here, okay? Got up everybody's noses, especially mine. So, one day, you know.
What?
Well, talking about noses, seen his.
You broke our inspector's nose?
Sorry.
Where are they? Someone's been here. What's that? Don't look. Where is she? Where's Togo? I'm sorry.
Hey, it's not your fault. You checked the fences.
I was going to do it today.
What? Oh, Rosie!
Oh, I'm going to get back, Dad. If we catch those poachers, I'm going to smash their faces in.
Yeah, thanks, Evan.
Problem?
Oh, it's poachers, the baby elephant that I told you about. We've lost her.
Careless. How'd you let that happen?
Isn't it more important to get her back first and then do the post-mortem?
Damn right.
We better check the damage. I take it they came in through the fence?
Let's just play this by the book, okay?
What are we waiting for?
They're long gone.
Not exactly tip-top condition, is it?
Not now, it isn't.
When was this fence last properly checked?
As far as I'm aware, it was in good order.
As far as you're aware. Not a phrase that gives me much reassurance, is it? So we move on?
What about our baby elephant?
I'll be making a report.
Oh, wow. When are you going to start wearing your underpants over your trousers?
It's a shame.
It's a lot more than that, Max.
Poaching happens all the time. I wish it didn't, but it does. What's a guy to do?
I knew it was a waste of time coming down here.
So why did you? Just to stop me working? Or...
Because you're supposed to be an operator. You know people.
Ah, okay. So you want me to help you? Forget about it. Move on. Find yourself another baby elephant.
Don't do that.
What?
That shrugging thing, you do it all the time.
You're keeping a close eye on me then, have you?
It says everything about you. You just glide along, not taking responsibility for anything or anyone. Shrugging your way through life. You just don't care. Which people took Togo? You know, don't you? Oh, you could find out.
There's no point, okay? She's already gone, bound for some private zoo run by a crazy billionaire from Moscow or Dallas.
Don't let me down, Max.
And the guy who organized it will be sitting by a pool with a beer in his fat fist.
I'll never speak to you
Well,
again.
the pittance he paid to these people here already spent filling the bellies of hungry children.
Right?
It would be a complete waste of time!
So you see how the Rift Valley runs all the way down through these countries. Kenya, Tanzania. You don't seem to be listening. Evan?
I'm not.
And why is that?
There's no bloody point, is there?
Evan, come back here. Listen, Evan!
Stop, driver. I said stop, driver.
Stop! This here, was it?
There's a waterhole marked on the map. I want to check it. What the hell's going on here?
We don't know.
You don't know? Not good enough.
Look, we only found it like this a few hours ago.
Can't you see it's dying and the animals that depend on it won't be far behind?
There's obviously a problem with the spring supplying it.
Look, just cut us some slack, man.
Look, can't you get it through your thick head? This is appalling. Anyway, no one ever cut me any slack, did they, Duplessis?
Okay, listen. The spring rises over there in the game park next door. I'll go and check it out. Duplessis will drive you.
My pleasure.
No, all mine. I'm beginning to enjoy this.
How do you like my new attraction?
Now I get it.
Hideaway Honeymoon Lodge for couples who are trying to get to know each other better.
Yeah, you're pumping too much water from the spring.
Sorry?
Well, our water hole's drying up all because your honeymooners can have a paddle.
Another one of your funny jokes.
Wait, can't you pump the water in from the main building?
It would cost me a fortune. And why would I? The springs are on Mara land.
But it serves the whole area. I mean, you're killing our business.
No. I'm improving mine. And besides, you're a clever guy. I'm sure you can come up with some way of overcoming your little problem. nakubona wami ngathi akusiyona phela ikinga encane nayo lo.
Mrs. Fatani. You seems upset. Did you do this?
No, ma. Africa did this.
Hey, careful. You'll damage the woodwork. I know. What the poachers did was terrible. Killing and stealing it. Especially after you've done all that hard work. But listen, my friend, what is Duplessis' first rule in life, eh? Don't get mad. Get even.
Duplessis.
What? Can't you see I'm busy?
Bring me a sandwich and a cup of tea. Then I'll inspect the holding pens.
I hate it.
Buckle at the water hole. No more surprises, huh?
God's sakes, who's doing that? Ah! Ah!
Run, Rico! Run! Run for Rico! Come on, Libby, don't let us catch you. We shot him, didn't we? Yeah. Did you see his face? Yeah, I was like, ah! I wonder where Togo is now, or if she'll ever come back. Did you see anything the night she went? Come on, Regal, you can tell us.
Chuck, 3 men.
That's great. Let's get after them. Who are they? Did you know them? You do know them, don't you?
No.
If you won't help us, you can't be our friend. Come on, Livy. Come on!
Okay. First day of my inspection's over, and it's my duty to give you some feedback. You aspire to running a Big 5 game park. Well, here's my Big 5. 1, poor security. 2, that old lion stuck in a cage all day. 3, unruly kids. 4, management that just can't hack it. And 5, no water. I mean, how can you be trusted with these beautiful animals if you can't water them?
That's not fair. It's being stolen.
Africa's not fair. And maybe one day you'll understand that, young lady.
Stop calling me young lady, you patronising old...
Okay, Rosie, that'll do. Mr. Hibbert, you're wrong. And tomorrow we'll prove it to you.
I can't wait. You got 24 hours.
Okay, you two, bed. And tomorrow, no malarkey with our guest. Go on, I'll be through in a minute. Thanks, Nonza. Tandy.
Dad, you can't let him get away with this. You've got to stand up for yourself.
Yeah, well, he might be right about a few things, Rosie. Maybe we should listen instead of going round screaming and shouting.
What, listen to him? He's doing nothing about getting our elephant back. Does anyone care about that apart from me?
There's no point trying to reason with him, Danny. He's here to close us down, and that's that. He's got about as much human emotion as a puff adder.
What exactly happened between you and him?
Hey!
Tandy's inside.
Sorry? Are you okay?
It's just... I'm sorry I gave you such a hard time today.
I made some calls for you.
Yeah? Thanks. So?
Friend of a friend says your elephant was taken to a warehouse on the edge of town.
Oh, Max, I knew I could rely on you. Sorry. Come on, then.
Where are we going?
To the warehouse, of course.
Are you out of your mind?
You're kidding. Hobie belonged to Hibbert.
Careful. You're talking about the only creature that ever really loved him. He was always taking in waifs and strays. You know, sick lion cubs, lame giraffe, neurotic cheetah.
So what happened to his farm?
Border dispute.
Yeah?
Yeah, he put up fences where he shouldn't have.
So what did you do?
We took him down. He put him up, we took him down again. Finally took me and some of the neighbours to court. He lost.
Then what?
Well, lawyers' fees pretty much bankrupted him. He lost his farm, the fencing, everything. Bank sold off his animals. Hope he was the last to go. Nah.
So does Hibbert know that we've got Hobie now?
I wouldn't give him the pleasure.
Look, Jupe, how much more of your dodgy past is going to come crawling out the woodwork? You've got to make peace with him.
Never mind about that. What about this pump of Fatani's?
Just deal with Hibbert, okay?
Right then.
Rosie, these guys.
No lights. No one's here. Perfectly safe. After you. Where's the switch?
She's not here. Sorry.
Cha-cha-cha, cha-cha-cha-cha-cha, cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha, cha-cha-cha-cha.
You're very chipper this morning.
Well, the sun's in the sky, God's in his heaven.
You sought him out, did you?
I think you can safely say that, Danny boy.
Hey, look, the level hasn't dropped any further. Fatani must have switched his pump off. He listened after all. What's going on?
It's for me to know and for you to wonder on.
What have you gone and done?
You are some stupid guy. You know why? The mechanic's already fixing your sabotage. And my pump will be working again very soon.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I try and be nice. Be a good neighbor.
What? You're taking our water!
No more! I'll enjoy picking up the pieces when you're finished. Son.
All of this has to stop, okay? Attacking a visitor to our home.
Well, he deserved it.
Charging around on some pointless wild goose chase in the middle of the night.
At least I was doing something.
Vandalising other people's property.
Just showing the guy can't push us around.
What you're doing, it's achieving nothing. It's making a bad situation worse. Here's what you have to do. You behave like a man, not a spoiled kid. You think of your responsibilities to the farm, not just to one elephant. You... well, you know what you have to do. And leave the rest to me, right?
Trevanion, I got some further checks to make, but I'll be finishing your inspection today.
Okay.
Look, you must know as things stand that I can't renew your wildlife permit.
Look, we're trying to build something really special here. Something that visitors can enjoy and that we can be proud of.
Nice speech.
Listen, if you take our permit away, we'll have to sell up. We'll lose everything. Or is that what you want?
Go back to England with your tail between your legs. This was only ever going to end one way. You're just not man enough to admit it.
You, Mr. Campbell! I am not Paul! You listen! Nobody comes to Daddy! I want to have that game! Daddy! All right!
Don't add to your problems with an assault charge, Trevanion.
Look, I'm sorry. It's this place. My family.
The guy's lost it. In more ways than one.
Well, let's try not to make a bad situation worse, shall we?
First casualty.
Yeah, there'll be plenty more soon. You know, nobody was happy about what happened, the bankruptcy and all that.
Then why do you push me into it?
It wasn't like that. Look, you and me, we had a fight about fences that got out of hand. But this, it isn't Danny's fault.
And?
Look, what happened between us then it's not something I'm proud of. In fact, I regret it.
You trying to apologize to me?
Yes.
Oh, spit it out then.
You know, this hurts like hell. But I am sorry.
Good. Ah, right, I'm glad. I don't think it makes any difference.
Okay, damn it, I'll take it back. You know, you were wrong then, you are wrong now, and you're not going to get away with it.
Oh, yes, I am. You're in it up to your rotten, scraggy neck, Duplessis. You and your partner.
Thanks, Olivia. It's simple. In Africa, water's the most precious thing around.
And Mr. Vitani's taking ours.
You could say he was diverting it.
Nicking it. That's what I'd say. Can't we force him to give it back? Like a swap? I mean, if we had something he wanted.
But we haven't, my sweet.
Danny, Sarah on the phone.
Take this. Thanks, Nonza. Ah, that's great. And how was your dad's funeral? Good, so long as you're all right. No. Listen, love, I've actually got someone with me, so I'm gonna have to go. Oh, yeah, talk later. Oh, me too, with notes on. I love you. Bye. I couldn't tell her, could I? Not so soon after her dad. Oh, by the way, our new life's about to be taken away from us. Have a nice flight. Bye. People don't want us here, do they?
That's not true.
Neighbour stealing our water. People know who took Togo, but won't say. Not exactly acceptance, is it? Belonging.
We're not finished yet. Not me, anyway.
Save yourself a lot of grief. Forget about the elephant.
I made a promise. To you and myself. I'm keeping it.
Come on, boy, where are you?
I'm just going to take over your bath for a minute, okay?
What?
Hello? Excuse me. Hi. I just want to say a few words. I'm Rosie, Danny's daughter out at Leopard's Den. We've been here over a year now and we think of it as home. You all know my dad. You probably think he's mad as a box of snakes. I know I do. But he's fixed your goats for free. He's bought your produce. He's joined this community. He is a great guy. And, well, we're in trouble. An elephant calf's been stolen. Someone here must know where she is. Please, we need to get her back. Please help us.
Present.
Rosie?
You wait there. One or two more things to get, eh?
Cedric, I'm going for a manicure on my feet.
It's a pedicure, man.
I go in, don't correct your mother. It's disrespectful. Look, you can look after Kilimanjaro.
Oh, my God.
Hey. Okay. Bye, my precious. I love you, baby. Oh, love you. Oh, yeah.
My precious.
Come on. Stop. Right, let's go. Oh, Max, look. It's her.
She doesn't look too good.
Togo.
Togo.
Hey, baby. Hello.
Dad, are you there? It's me.
Here, Rosie, go ahead.
We found her. We've got Togo.
Oh, that's great news.
Back in half an hour.
Good news? It's my daughter. They found the baby elephant. I'm pleased to hear that. Well, I've finished my inspection.
Right then, what's the verdict?
4 words. No water, no permit. I'm closing you down. Believe it or not, I'm sorry.
Is she going to be all right?
Yeah. Come good. What's this? What's this? Yeah. Yeah, I think she is. She's a tough little thing. Hey, hey, hey.
I don't want to leave Leopard's
Sorry, I... Excuse me.
Hey, there's somebody I'd like you to meet.
It'll be okay.
What are you playing at?
Lifetime in the bush, you develop odd habits.
Why do you bring me here?
Take a look. You'll see.
It was you calling it, wasn't it? Look, I know you want me off your back, but this is ridiculous.
Now, you recognize an old friend. Were you in belly up? I bought him at the auction. A sick cub called
Hobie? God in heaven, is that him? I didn't think he'd survive.
Ah, he's thrived here. Been a good dad, too. Fathered some healthy cubs. Danny takes care of him. Just stitched up his foot.
Is he safe?
Well, never really can tell with big cats, can you? Come here, Hobie. Come. Come on, Hobie. Come say hello.
You're trying to get me killed, you crazy old fool.
Just stand still. Be quiet. Come on, Hobie. Come. Come on.
If we have to leave this place,
No,
we will leave it with our heads held high.
I don't want to leave.
You remember how they laughed at us when we first came here? An English family run Leopard's Den, they'll be back home inside a month. Well, we stayed, and we overcame every obstacle put in front of us. Nobody laughs at us now.
We'll all be together. That's the important thing.
Yeah.
But what about Tandy and Nomza and Regal and Duplessis?
Will you ever forget this place? Oh, for the rest of our lives we'll remember it. And you know what? I think Leopard's Den will remember us too. We'll haunt this place forever.
You remembered me, eh?
Well, of course he did. You read him from when he was a few days old, didn't you?
Yeah, he was a little scrap of a thing. Came from a shelter. It was near the end. Everything was on the slide by then. But hey, Duplessis, thanks. It was good to see him again. I really enjoyed that.
Ah, you did you?
Yeah.
Well, that's just bloody marvellous.
What?
This is not about you enjoying yourself, you puffed up, self-pitying bag of wind. I brought you here to remind you of the man you used to be. A man who was passionate about animals. I've only ever met one other man who was built like that, and you are about to cut him off at the knees.
It's not that simple.
This isn't about permits and land and fences, is it?
I lost everything.
That's no reason to punish Danny and his family. They are decent people. They're trying to do a good thing here. And if you won't give them a break, think about Hobie. Because he is going to be an orphan again soon.
Hey.
Hi.
Dad thinks she's going to be okay.
That's great.
Listen to you, the hard-bitten, world-weary old sinny.
Yeah.
What are you doing here? Thought you didn't care about the animals.
I don't. What exactly was that?
A goodbye kiss.
Baby. Hello. Hi, and who are you? Puppies.
So what's the story? Give us back our water and you might get your pooch back. There's no tea in pooch, Olivia.
Sorry.
What you've done is wrong. Think how poor Mrs. Fatani must be feeling.
Sorry, Danny.
I don't know whether to laugh or cry. I think we better get you back home.
Hello, Danny.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm down at the waterhole. You better get down here fast.
Okay.
See what I mean? We're gonna lose most of our stock. Danny, what are you gonna do?
What I should have done at the start. I've got nothing to lose, have I?
Where are you going? Yeah, what about the kids?
Look after them.
crimes like I just did.
I'm not gonna let you get away with this.
I feel better already.
I'm calling my lawyers and I'm suing you for every rand you've got.
Go ahead. I haven't got any.
You're worse than an old fool.
Oh, I take that as a compliment. You see, if our animals can't drink from our water hole, they're going to come and sup from your fancy pool.
Don't be ridiculous, man.
I won't let any more die of thirst because of you.
That fence will go up as soon as you go.
Well, then I'll knock it down again, and again, and again, until you get the message.
Go for it, Danny.
I'm not going anywhere, Fatani. They can take away our permit, but not our land. We belong here. This is our home, and I am going to be a problem for you for as long as it takes. Your shareholders won't be happy, and neither will your mother.
Nor possibly the government of South Africa. I'll start with your inspection first thing tomorrow, Mr. Fatani.
Inspection? What inspection? I just got inspected 6 months ago.
Well, you're going to be inspected again. I've been looking at what you did with the spring. I take it you followed all the mandatory water abstraction procedures and regulations as set out in NC Booklet 4392/4.
Sure, of course. I mean...
Well, then. The inspection should proceed without any unpleasantness. Until tomorrow.
Okay. Enough. I'll pipe in the water from my lodge.
Well, thanks. Cedric.
Oh, my little darling, he's safe. Wherever did you find him?
In the Jeep. I must have crawled in when we were shopping and burrowed under the seat. We were in the garden, we heard a noise.
Thanks, Evan.
Clever children. How lucky you are to have such good neighbors.
Thanks, Mother. Lucky me.
Thanks.
Hey, you lot! Stop wasting water.
Okay, I'm happy. One nature conservation wildlife permit.
Fantastic.
Thank you very much. Give that man a beer.
Well, if you say so, but it's going to be hard as hurts.
Unlike that airy-fairy punch you threw at me all those years ago, huh?
So, this booklet of yours, all the rules and regulations you threatened Fatani with.
They don't exist. I made them up.
I knew it.
You old. I almost feel sorry for him.
Sadly, I've got to go.
Ah, we got it. You come back anytime, eh?
Thanks.
As long as it's not for another inspection.
And, look after Hobie for me, will you?
Oh, it's good to be back. So, what's been going on then?
Oh, not much. Pretty quiet.
He's a fully qualified vet.
He doesn't know his off copy from his bloody outfuck.
He's not another Duplessis.
Tell me about my mum.
You've just got to look in the mirror, darling.
Why are you striving so officiously to save the life of this scraggy creature?
Well, we've been through this. You can't just walk out on an operation.
No, of course not.
What have you lost?
My car keys.
I haven't brought your car.
That poor man is ill, and you don't want to admit it.
She seemed like the perfect nanny, personable, warm, gentle, but how wrong could one person be? It's a parent's worst nightmare and Trial and Retribution next here on ITV1. While over on ITV2 next, who survived the car crash? Find out in the start of a brand new series of Supernatural.